Tomorrow night, President Trump is expected to outline his immigration framework, offering a path to citizenship for 1.8 million dreamers, you can see on that bottom line right there, in exchange for $25 billion worth of border security and other visa measures, including a wall. So what kind of a deal can both sides ultimately agree on? Let's talk to Texas Republican Congressman Louie Gohmert. Joins us live here in the studio. Good morning, Congressman.
Great to be with you, Steve.
All right, so far, what do you think of the president's offer?
Well, I mean, I think the president threw out there a much more generous offer than what President Obama had. I mean, he had 700,000 or so that were benefiting from DACA that was clearly unconstitutional. He'd said that over 20 times. And he offers to legalize several times more than that. And what do? They say that's not good enough. They expose that they're purely acting on politics.
They, the Democrats.
Purely acting on politics. But, Steve, until the border is secured, any amnesty, any legalization that's offered just increases the numbers. I was visiting with...
It sounds like you're worried the wall would not be built.
Exactly. We should have learned in 86.
If you get $25 billion for the wall, why wouldn't it be built?
Well, if we get that money, but that's kind of a bait and switch, has been in the past by both some establishment Republicans and Democrats. But it's time to secure the border. If we get the border secured, then we will be able to work out things for those who are here, get rid of the gangbangers and all that. But until the border is secured, the Border Patrol are telling me the surge is back, and now families are coming in droves, bigger than ever.
Louie, it sounds like you don't trust the Democrats. It sounds like you feel like if they wind up with the DACA deal, and then they dangle, well, and we'll give you some money down the road someday. Maybe we might build that thing from Democrats. And you said some Republicans. That's your big worry.
We've been there. We've done that. 86 and the 90s, it was another bill. When Bush was president, oh, yeah, we're going to get the border secured. There was money, I think about $4 to $8 billion for a wall, a virtual wall in part. None of that happened.
Sure. How about the House Freedom Caucus? Because I know there are a number of members who don't like the idea of amnesty, but if there's a 10-year pathway to citizenship, that's not exactly amnesty. Would you be for that?
And again, I've seen dead bodies. I've seen enough suffering that when we talk about amnesty, the Border Patrolmen say they immediately get a surge. Let's get the border secured, and then we can work. But every time, especially a conservative talks about legalization, you're luring more people in. I mean, the numbers are up. They dropped to nothing last year. Now they're back up bigger than ever because we're talking about amnesty.
Talking about amnesty, and the Democrats, you say, are just basically obstructing, just trying to stop everything.
The president showed them for their insincerity. He dangles out there a big offer, which would probably result in millions getting legalization. And what do the Democrats do? They say, oh, that's not good enough. Well, it's several times better than what you had before, and it's still not good enough. So the president, brilliant. He showed them for their insincerity. We need to get the border secure.
All right.
We got to. Louie.